Welcome. A very quick live stream just because I wanted to say hello. Well, not just that, we have some things to talk about real quick. We got about 15-minute drive right now. We're headed to the gym. Because after work, we're doing more work and talking to you guys about an update from Uber with the new Uber surge zones that you may have seen. Hey, Motion Lampy, what's going on? Yo! Guys, I'm feeling good today. I'm feeling great. Thank you for joining this live stream. You're driving to the gym with me right now. We're gonna get a quick workout in as always, guys. Gotta stay healthy and stay, eat right, exercise. You know how it goes, guys. Coming to you from sunny San Diego, California. It is, what is it, guys? It's gotta be like 70 right now. I'm so lucky to be enjoying this sun. I mean, it's been in the low 30s, 20s maybe in Pittsburgh. But, hey guys, there's 11 people on here. You guys are awesome. If this time slot works for everybody, we can do some quick updates on this drive. Again, I only got like a 15-minute drive, but it's always around this time. So, we don't got a lot of time, so let's get into the, yeah, Pittsburgh, cloudy and 45. Dan, thanks for joining. I can't read all your guys' comments, but I see you in there. I see you guys are flying in the comment section. All right, we only got 15 minutes. Mike, get to it. What are we talking about? New surge zones for Uber. So first, when Uber first started their surge zones, it was a flat, wide, encompassing surge zone that would say, okay, hey, 2.0x in this major area of the city, right? And it would be encompassing many neighborhoods, many areas. After that, Uber changed to the current honeycomb surge pattern, which centralizes around one major demand spot. So what that means, of course, is, surge is going to centralize that 2.0 around the actual area with highest demand. The stadium, the hottest bar, the restaurant that's letting out, whatever it may be. And then it would kind of stagger, it would decrease from that point. Now, they're doing something completely different, and this is just a pilot right now. I've seen it in Charlotte, maybe. I think Charlotte. Let me know. Let me know if you guys have seen this. But now they will give you a flat dollar amount on top of your fare. So Uber says, hey, if you're in this certain radius, let's say, they're still having the colors as far as demand. Red equals the highest demand, then orange, and then yellow. If you're in this certain area, it's plus $9. If you're in this area, it's plus $15, etc. So, question to you is, what is that going to do for longer fares? The kind of jackpot, I heard someone saying, the jackpot for rideshare was getting a long fare on a high surge. And guys, if you watch our Maximizing Surge video, that's exactly what we talked about, is maximizing those demand curves, getting those runs, and if you get lucky, you'll get a long run on that high surge. Another thing to talk about with that, and I know we're flying right now, guys, we have a lot of info to tell you. Another thing with that is, hey, maybe you've seen in the news that 100 drivers were deactivated from Uber by taking only surge runs. Wait a minute, isn't that what we do to maximize profits? Yeah, that's exactly what we do to maximize profits. So that was kind of concerning. We'll have to keep our finger on the pulse of that story, because that's what we always say, right? Capitalize on surge demands, on demand trends, and catch those surge-only runs. But if drivers have been deactivated from that, something to be concerned about? Maybe. So now, again, pilot a program for flat rate increases on your runs. So it'll no longer be 2.5, it'll be, hey, plus $9, plus $15. It could be higher, plus $35 I've seen. But what do you think? And I don't know. I mean, I suppose it'd be okay if it equates to the same amount that it would be on surge. Because, hey, if I can make a 3.2, if I can make more on a 3.2 than I would on a plus 20 or plus 25, I'd rather have that native surge and take a 3.2 versus getting that flat rate. I've only seen this in a few places, people talking about this new surge system. So I haven't quite really looked into it too much. I've seen a little bit of detail, a little bit of announcements from. Here's another thing, guys. Pay attention. Pay attention to this right here. Is not only are you going to get a flat rate, but you're going to be guaranteed that rate if you get into the surge zone. So as you know, with the original surge system, with the honeycomb mapping system, surge would be prevalent, but it would disappear after a while, right? So as we tell you, don't chase surge unless it's maybe 2 to 7 minutes away. Now, if you did go for it, if you're trying to get to the area within 6 minutes, let's say, and you're late, that surge will disappear. And then you've driven, you know, out of your original area for a surge that's now gone. What Uber's saying is, okay, well, if you get into the surge area, instead of dropping the surge multiplier, let's say, or in this case, the guaranteed, you know, surplus amount plus $9 plus $15, instead of dropping that, if you get in those areas, we'll guarantee that at least you'll get a fare with that amount on it. Hey guys, thanks for joining. You guys are flying in the comments here. Again, I can't really read them. You know, we're driving right now. Safety first, staying focused. But leave comments in the comments section below. Let me know what you guys think. Again, initial impressions, I'm always skeptical. I'm always skeptical of new things that Uber does or Lyft when it comes to money, right? They announce something new regarding pay, and I kind of think, is it really going to be good? Because every announcement that Uber releases has their twinge of everything helps drivers, right? Every announcement is going to say everything's going to help drivers, but is it? Right? Is it? Motion Lampy says focus, and I think made a joke reference. I don't know. we're focusing, guys. But yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of taking it with a grain of salt because I don't really know. Hey, Francisco, thanks for joining as always. Francisco says, what is it? Uber is now guaranteeing ride bonuses, whatever you want to call it, for surge zones. So instead of having the honeycomb mapping 2.5, 2.8, Uber will say, if you get in the zone, we'll give you $9 extra, $15 extra on your next run, okay? But the problem is, again, what does that do for long fares? And let me just say, guys, I have heard some dialogue around long fares where someone said that maybe it doesn't apply to long fares, or long fares might be a little bit of a different scenario. Let me know what you've heard. Again, post it in the comments below, because I've only looked at this, a few screenshots, so I can only, you know, pull from that. But hey, any other questions you guys have, post in the comments. Dan says, seems to make it more predictable for the passenger. And that's interesting because, you know, what does the passenger see? Okay, what does it look like on the passenger's end? Here we go, we're slowing down a little bit. Okay, now I can kind of talk to you guys, maybe a little bit, but yeah, what does the passenger see on their end, right? And what does it look like on our end as the driver? All right, here's the question. Here's the question, guys. What's gonna make us more money? Is it gonna be native surge, or is it gonna be this surge guarantee? We'll call it, I don't know, surge guarantee. We've had boosts, we've had hourly earning guarantees, whatever you wanna call this. What's gonna make us more money? Native surge or the, I guess, guaranteed ride bonus, whatever you wanna call it? Let me know, guys. But hey, if you're watching the live stream, I can see we have a good amount of people in here. We got 9 people in the live stream right now. If you can leave a like on the live stream really quick. I know that X in the top corner or the back button or the web address looks really tempting right now. Before you do that, before you click anywhere else, if you're watching this in the rebroadcast, if you can please click like on the live stream. If you get value from the content on this channel. Also, let me know what you guys want to see going forward. We have a lot of exciting things, including including, guys, I see your likes, by the way. I can see them on the live stream. I appreciate that. Including more and more giveaways on good products too. You know, we pass on a good amount of offers because we want to make sure that they're good products. And I'm excited to offer you guys multiple giveaways for solid accessories and products. So check the link below. 18 days left. That's it. 18 days left on the Zeus Smart Charger giveaway. So check out the links below there as we merge. One thing that I found unique in California, guys, moving from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, is that there's a lot of on-ramp, off-ramp combinations on the freeway. I mean, you got like an on-ramp here. I see one right up there. We're getting to our destination in 4 minutes. I'll tell you what, guys. I'm gonna answer your questions in 3 or 4 minutes when I get to the gym here. I'll give you guys a few minutes and answer some of your questions. So think about any questions you have. I can see it right there, guys. It's right there. Hang with me. I see 10 of you in here. All 10 of you are awesome. So I can answer your questions here in literally 2 minutes. Yeah, we're getting to a red light. Okay. All right, guys, let's see. Hey, Midnight Rider, John from Indiana, PA. Thanks for joining. Many riders seem to wait until surge drops, but I suspect traditional surge would be better for drivers. Short trip bonus is better. Long trips honeycomb is better. Hey, Dan, I think that's an absolute good way to put it. If you do have a short trip and Uber says, well, hey, you know, you're in a plus $9 radius, think about this. If it's a short trip and you're in a plus $9 radius, you complete that trip, you go 4 blocks, 5 blocks, which is reasonable in the city, you're still back in, or you can get back to that plus $9 section and keep racking up plus $9, which is basically like 2 or 3 times fare, and you can get that repeatedly, and that'll pay you more than traditional surge. Think about that. If you're in that plus 9, they're not going far at all. You circle back, continue to get plus $9. If that was a traditional, even a 3X, it's not going to pay you that much. It's not going to pay you $3 in surge. Okay, we're pulling in, guys. We're pulling in. Give me 1 sec. Hope you're having a good day, by the way. It's Wednesday, and we're posting some videos here tomorrow. So look for an updated video tomorrow. We're talking about 5 big tips to make you more confident on the road when driving. As we wait for the traffic. Traffic in the parking lot, guys. All right. Traffic in the parking lot. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right, here we are, guys. Here we are. And we're home. Well, not quite home. We're at the gym. Okay. All right. Questions. Take your time. No rush. Definitely take your time. Simon, I did not drive last Sunday, but I heard that Uber had a $30 guarantee driving at the Bills Stadium. I've seen Lyft have earnings guarantees, power driver bonuses here. They're doing $45, $90, etc. increments. Francisco, when will you drive rideshare full time? Guys, I did move out here to San Diego for a inside sales job. So that is my focus. My full-time focus is actually what we just came from. We just came from the office. So I try to drive rideshare. Still the same thing as Pittsburgh. You know, it's in Pittsburgh I was mainly doing weekends, and then weekdays here and there because I was by the University of Pittsburgh. So that's kind of how I do it. And 50% of drivers kind of do the same thing. Half of drivers drive part-time, you know, weekends, evenings, whatever, really. And then the other 50% of drivers drive full-time. So many comments, guys. Okay, so you guys are talking about Southeast Asia Grab rideshare. There's also Didi, which is partnered with Lyft. Hey, the friendly guy, thanks for joining. I see your comment there earlier. It's dark where I'm at. Awesome to see the sunshine. You can see the sunshine, guys. Look at this. Look at this. I'm lucky to get, you know, we're lucky to get good weather here. And San Diego's been good. Motion Lampy, you were the first. I see Motion Lampy. Am I the first? Yes, you were. Thanks for joining. Dan, Uber had a 1.2 guarantee in the Golden Triangle after the Vets Day parade last Saturday. We have seen some Uber boost zones here in San Diego. I've been monitoring that kind of along the lines of really just 1.1, honestly. It's been 1.1 here in San Diego, which is really not a really good boost, but rates are $1.16 a mile, which is decent compared to other markets, excuse me. Francisco, what's up with pull up and go ride share? I don't understand the reference there. Give you guys just a couple minutes here. We gotta head inside for the gym. Little channel heads up for you guys. We are working on more collaborations because the live stream that we did with Aaron, your personal driver, was really a great kind of stream event for the channel. It was very good, great having him on. We're working with Kevin, your entrepreneur who has 4K subscribers, who is hats off to Kevin for the grind that he puts in every single day. It seems like every morning I get a kind of news article from him pertaining to rideshare. So we are working with Kevin to do a collab there. We're gonna have Aaron on again for another dual live stream. And guys, every Saturday, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time is when we do our weekly live streams. We're still kind of figuring out what time works best for everybody, but that's what we've been doing. 10 a.m. Pacific, because it gives everyone on the East Coast 3 hours later a decent time to join as well, but we're still playing around with that. Francisco, how about Tride? T-R-I-D-E, guys, anyone watching the rebroadcast? I haven't heard much from Tride. You know, we've seen channels like Uberman with Randy talking about Tride in the Oklahoma City market. I have not heard much at all. I haven't seen much traction as far as marketing, outreach. Haven't really heard much there. Motion Lampy, Uber isn't doing as good as they are in the US or Europe. Uber offers no incentives in my city, only hourly guarantees. It's interesting that they're doing hourly guarantees because from what I've seen, they're really doing more boost, right? They're doing more boost versus straight hourly guarantees, which is what they used to do in the past, not so much anymore. So that is interesting, and I'm still interested to see what the criteria is for that because, you know, remember hourly guarantees, it used to be, you know, stay online for 50 minutes out of 60, 90% acceptance rate. Acceptance rate really doesn't matter anymore, but that's what it used to be. Hey Simon, thanks for joining. That's what I drive. Weekdays to and from work and weekends. I make pretty good money here in Buffalo. And guys, here's the thing about rideshare. And I see more likes coming in, by the way. They look like this. If you could click the button that looks like this and not the button that looks like this, even if you do, that's fine. But try to click the one that looks like this. The thing with rideshare is it is interesting because the flexibility is always the top reason why people drive rideshare. Even right now, if I decided I didn't want to go to the gym, I could turn on Uber or Lyft, make some money during that hour and a half, whenever that I would typically be at the gym, be on my same time schedule, and make some money while I'm at it, right? And as I get more and more familiar with the roads here in San Diego, you know, the more and more I can go online and be confident on the weekends, especially at night. You know, you want to be safe and confident on the road first and foremost. That's why I tell everyone to study your maps, your actual maps, your Google Maps. study the roads. And oh, here's something new for you guys. Here's something new, by the way. 12 of you watching right now and watching on the rebroadcast. Here's something new that is I'm announcing first here on the channel. Is I want to be confident on the roads here, especially at night, again, for safety reasons. One way to do that is to drive without a passenger, okay? Now, I'm not going to waste gas to just driving around, just for the sake of driving around. So what can I do? Well, this isn't new. This isn't really new to anybody, but we're going to try Amazon Flex this weekend. We're going to try Amazon Flex for just 2 hours here in San Diego. And what Amazon Flex is a program, of course, through Amazon where you deliver packages. And I'm thinking it's B2B, is business to business, is delivering to businesses. But it is also B2C, business to consumer. We are delivering, retail, but we're going to try that for 2 hours. It's not an exceptional pay program. I mean, you're not going to get the variance of getting Surge or Prime Time, right? It's more predictable. But I was quoted $36. I was quoted $36 to $50 for 2 hours. So you're talking $18 to $25 an hour. Again, it's pre-tax, so it's again, it's not exorbitant pay, it's pre-tax, but it's still income, and we're giving it a go to see how it goes and to see how feasible it is. I believe there may be tipping in it as well, so I'm not sure how that would work as far as how much people would actually tip with that. But look for that. It's something new, just to get familiar with the roads and to get some money from it. I don't expect it to be huge as far as the potential with Uber and Lyft, but just to let you guys know, we need to head in. I'm gonna give you another minute here. Let's check in. Motion Lampy, yeah, Earning Boosts Quest are only available in West Malaysia. Okay, you're talking about Grab again, I think. Dan, if we become employees, like just happened in the UK, will we have to drive when they tell us? Great question, guys. If you've made it this far, if you're watching the rebroadcast, let me know. Do you want to be employees? If you do become employees, will you have to drive whenever these rideshare companies tell you? And the answer to that is kind of yeah. Yeah, you kind of will. You'll probably do something maybe similar to Amazon Flex. They're probably going to make it accommodating to drivers and say, okay, well, tell us a range of when you're available, and then we'll assign you, maybe. I'm sure that if that's the case, they're going to try to make it sound as, open to choice as possible. But in actuality, they're going to assign you to drive. But they're not just going to hard stop and say, drive now. They're not going to do that. They're going to lose their entire driver base. So there's going to have to be some options, again, similar to Amazon Flex. Now, I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think drivers are going to be classified as employees. Not in the short term. I can't see that happening within 6 to 8 months at all. Later than that, we can talk about that. But 6 to 8 months, I don't see that classification changing. Francisco, people tipping delivery, asking about Amazon Flex. That's the same thing that I thought. I was like, really? And I'm pretty sure I read that there's tipping in Amazon Flex. Don't quote me on that, but that's kind of what I was thinking. I was like, really? People are going to be tipping on delivery? I don't know, but that's that. I think that is, okay, I think one more comment here. Francisco, my longest trip was from Phoenix International to Scranton. How long is that? I don't know. I've heard long trips, 2 hours, 3, 4 hours. Francisco says no employees, and then it's not your business. Hey guys, that's a real thing. Yeah, as independent contractors, this is our business, rideshare, which allows us to drive when we want, to do certain things as far as setting up our car as we want, and managing some of the experience, the ride experience, as we want. There's no code. I'm doing a lot of air quotes today. This is the air quote live stream, but you can manage passengers as you want because there's no code of conduct where a company would give you a handbook and maybe even guidelines of how to deal with certain scenarios. You know, an umbrella policy. Now we can do basically whatever we want, you know, kind of, you know what I mean. Paul says, hey Paul, thanks for joining. Roadie is an awesome delivery app. The best deliveries are the ones that are from the airport to the passenger. You usually carry luggage. Keeps you busy. That's interesting, especially at the airport. You know, they say don't leave your bag unattended, yet you're picking up an unattended bag, which you have no idea what's in it. Now, granted, obviously there'd be multiple hands on it, staff, you know, and it's obviously going to be checked and all that. But that's interesting. You know, if you live by an airport, if you could schedule deliveries, or you could balance that with rideshare and see whichever one you got first. Hey Ron, thanks for joining. Better late than never. We're wrapping it up here. Ron says, what's up, Michael? Michael Motorcycle. I've never heard that before. Just kidding all the time. Hey, thanks for joining. Motion Lampy. Okay, I'm going to try to download Amazon Flex, see if other stuff in Malaysia, trying to earn extra while doing Uber, because the rates here are like 140 bucks. Okay, I think are we talking about international markets too? I don't know, but hey, guys, I gotta go. We're jumping into the gym. You can see here we're getting a lot of sun still. It's very nice. Greetings from San Diego, California. So I'm gonna go, guys. Again, if you haven't done so already, hit the button that looks like this. Give me a thumbs up on the live stream if you could. Look for more videos coming this week. We gotta get going, guys. Hope you're having a good Wednesday, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks. See ya.